So guys, if you're doing anything to, let's say, enjoy yourself, then make sure that you're focusing on making sure that you're just getting ahead of the game. And as you get ahead of the game, just make sure that you're doing something to help yourselves. Whereas now with myself over here, I understand I do want to go and grow myself. So as I grow myself, I understand that no matter what, I have Netflix, and also I can just let it be. And I'm making sure that I understand how happy I was just watching Netflix and listening to my music. But I'm not saying that now I can do so. I can do that if I want to. I'm understanding, although the what's important is understanding that no matter what, you must go in your word I, and understand that you must never ever talk to other people online, regardless of what they're asking you, and never ever reply to them, and never ever talk to them ever, please. Regardless of if they contact you or never contact you, I love it. You understand? Because that way you must understand that what's important is you draw attention to yourself this way. And then guess what? You're saying to them, I never fucking need you. And that's it. I never fucking need your opportunity, and that's it. I mean, that's it, and that's very powerful. So if you understand that, and then guess what? Probably with everything else, I mean, forget about it. I mean, never ever send them messages anymore. I mean, never send them messages because guess what? Or should I never deserve a message from you? Or should I never deserve a message anymore? I mean, understand? Because they are people who never deliver you what you want. I mean, understand? Or should I never touch you in anything? Or should I have no fucking value for you in words? Or should I have no fucking value for you in anything? I mean, understand? I mean, guess what, Porsche? If you understand that, then guess what? I mean, move on and go to a new country and stay there. And guess what, Porsche? Make sure you understand that you fly the world and let them watch you. But eventually, just go with Jesus Christ and He leads you into a better way. And just understand that quickly. That they are never there for you in words, they are never there for you physically. You understand? And what you need from them is nothing anymore. I mean, you're gone from them. Porsche, all they do now is they go fuck around those people who are with them, because those people have nothing in life. Or should have nothing. So if no, or should they're with nobodies in life. Or should nobody remembers those people. Or should nobody remembers those people. And I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that I understand straight away when I make events, or should straight away people have problems with that. I mean, do you understand? And it's to come in the future too. Or should every time you make events, or should people around you have a problem with that? Because it's never your venue. You understand? But it's your venue. If you give money, it's your venue. I mean, you understand? I mean, you own the place for 8 hours, always. And they can never kick you out. I mean, they can never kick you out. I mean, you gave them money. I mean, you understand? But guess what, bro? If they want to kick you out, then just go. I mean, you understand? But guess what, bro? It's more how you feel, yeah? And just make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you go and really, really dwell upon making sure that now, since you understand that they're all fucking with you in a way that they're laughing at you, or they're always laughing at you, and you never need to be around those people anymore. I mean, they're always jealous of you. If you show them more success, then first they get jealous of you. Or if you show them ideas, or they try to embarrass you. I mean, they try to talk negatively to you when you're showing them more ideas. I mean, you're showing positivity to them, and they're talking negative about you. I mean, in a sense, you never need that in your life anymore. And what you do is remove them from your social circle, and make sure you never message them, nor do you inspire them anymore. And never again. And hold on to your word I, and make sure you understand that they have no word I. And that's why they never forgive you. Because they're misery, man. I mean, they hate life. I mean, they hate life. And all you do now, I'm pretty sure all you do now is go your way. Russia, everybody's on this road alone. Russia. Russia, they wake up to themselves very soon. Russia, they wake up that. Russia, they wake up and say, oh. Russia, nobody's there for them. Russia, nobody's there for them either. I don't know why. Russia, for me, I'm at least over here for I. Russia, I have nothing in life. Russia, I have nothing. I understand? I mean, all I do now is like grow my quickness in life. At least I have I in Jesus Christ. I understand that straight away. I thank you, Jesus Christ. I make sure anyway, if you focus upon understanding it now, for myself, I focus on just delivering content and living my life differently. But they never deserve my ideas, man. I never want them to come to my 200th, just my 29th birthday. I mean, do you understand me? I never want them there. I never fucking care about them, man. Do you understand me? I never fucking care about them at all. I'm at my 29th birthday. I have everything I ever need. I always want more only. Whereas now at Love Island, the whole thing is making sure I never need them there. I never need them to come. I never fucking need them at all to come to my 29th birthday seminar, mate. Not sure. I want them to lose. I want them to lose in life. Well, that's it. Move on. Quickly. Rush, if you never want to read my knowledge, then I want you to lose then. Rush, if you never want my knowledge, then I want you to lose. And that's it. Rush, if you want my knowledge, then I want you to win. I mean, I only want people to win when they follow me. And that's it. Rush, if you never follow me, then fuck off. And that's it. Rush, every single day I make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly upon what I want. And what I want is to win only. I'm winning. Rush, they're all against everybody. Rush, they against everybody. Rush, they're against their own wives and husbands. And they never want to admit that. And they never want to admit that, but they feel a connection with me here. Rush, they feel a connection with me here because they feel that I can understand those people. When they feel I can understand them over here. When they're against people, I understand that. I feel that I can understand that at least they find that they have Danny Milivojevic around. You understand? I can see it straight away. I can see straight away when I grow, I'm doing greater. I'm doing greater for myself at least. And that's why I'm understanding that no matter what I'm learning, what I need to do to succeed greatly. Because I feel that pleasure is never the way. You understand? But what's the way is the words. I mean, the words is how you make money, man. I mean, 10 years ago, for me to get $700 to make my own 8-hour seminar to public speak in front of people for 8 hours, I'm probably sure, fuck no. I was never fucking ready in the words. Probably sure, I never had the words to say. I mean, and that's how people who are 18 today, probably they're exactly like that. Probably they're exactly like that. And people who have never done that are exactly like that. I mean, in a sense, so the whole thing is that I focus upon saying that yes, people are coming to my event, but they can never touch me. I mean, they can never touch me because I can fight. And now, do I fight at my event? I love it. I should never fight anybody at my event. I never need to fight people at my event. I focus on just defending myself and I just move up. I make sure that no matter what now, I'm learning that other people have me in mind and interest. But since I'm actually understanding straight away what I need out of life, I'm actually understanding that there's a big connection between this woman and I, in terms of I and her. I'm making sure they understand that it's because she feels so close to me in a way that she's touching me in private parts. And the thing is that she's only connecting with me with words over here. But it's much more how that's the connection. It's more a word connection than a physical connection. I understand that. So what I do is, anytime you want to have any kind of pleasure with words or anything like that, then you can go and do pleasure with those people in a way that you're fantasizing and you're doing something around words. It's the best way. I mean, you understand, but it's to the words that they give you, because that's what you're meaning by eternity. I mean, that's what turns you on, which is eternity. You understand? I promise you, there's all phone sex around eternity. It's all phone sex. I understand? I mean, that's the best thing. Although it's more how you feel that in eternity, you must understand straight away you can just talk as much as you want. I mean, nobody's going to say no to you. And you can just shout out to the top of your lungs whenever you want. I mean, there's no limits in words. But in the physical world, there's limits. There's a limit in the physical world. I can see that now. I can see that there is a limit in the physical world, but in the eternal world, anything that you say, it goes. I mean, whatever you say in the words of your life, you can say whatever you want. There's no limits here. I mean, in a sense, so if you live in your words, and then you have no limits. But if you live in the physical world, then you have all the limits in the world. The difference between successful people and failures of life, or poor people and rich people, is the words you say. The difference between anything of this world is being able to speak more words. And those who speak more words have eternal life and have limitless possibility to be able to express themselves. And those people who never speak words more are the ones who are limiting themselves. That's the difference between poor and rich, which is just speaking more words. I mean, in a sense, so if you speak more words, you never have limits. But if you never speak words, then you have limits. But I'm not saying anyway that people feel a tongue-tied, in terms of a tongue-tying way of my nice and beautiful way of images. And since I understand that they feel that they are honest about everything, but the thing is that it really, really helps me to succeed this way, where I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I have more than enough every single day to succeed, and I'm making sure that no matter what I feel, that I have the word I in many places, by making sure that no matter what, if you focus upon something that is, then focus upon understanding how people went for words with other people and never for you. And it's more how they went for other words in terms of other people's words. Do you understand? And that's why they're going for those people, because of the words that they give them. Understand? And that's why they never go for you, because you never gave them words. You know why? When you never gave them words, and that's why they never gave a fuck about you. Understand? And that's it. That's why I chose myself over them. I chose myself. I chose to have me, at least. Understand? Or should they choose other people? Or should they have more of other people over themselves? Or that's why I'm greater than them. Or that's why I have greatness. I have something much more than them in life. I have everything with myself. Or it's the best thing, yeah? But they never chose me because I never gave them words. Or else I never want to chase them. I never want to chase those people. Why? Why? Or else because I feel that they are never for me. I feel they're never for me. I know why. I feel that if I chase them, or should I feel that they're never chasing me? Or should they never chasing me for words? Why? Why should I chase them? Why should I chase them? I'm greater than them. I'm much better than them in every single area of life. They believe otherwise. Guess what? No matter what, I deserve better. I deserve better than them. So I never need to chase people who went for other guys or 30 years older than me guys. I never need to go for them. I never need to go for those women who goes for 60-year-old men. For fuck's sake. I never need them in my life. They're saying, but guess what? They are going for the words over here. Actually, definitely. Actually, they're going for those words. But there's nobody better in terms of words than me. Actually, nobody can give you better words than me in life. Actually, nobody can give you better words than me. I'll give you the best words. I'll give you the fucking best words on the planet, always. Although they are unaware of that. They're unaware of that, but that's why I'm loving that. I love when they're unaware of me. I never need them in my life. They never understand how nice and beautiful I really am. They never understand how to see my beauty. They never see anything other than some guy posting 17,000 photos of himself and more. They never see anything else, man. They see some guy over the rooftop with communication over there, but they never see anything of success about that. They treat me like a shit. Yeah. They treat me like shit, and that's because they treat themselves like shit. That's it. How they treat me today is how they treat themselves. Understand? How the world's been treating me today is how they're treating themselves. I lie. Person in the world is treating themselves like shit, except I'm never treating myself like shit. That's why I choose to be alone. I never choose to be with other people unless they give me money. I realize, although with my birthday coming up, I realize that many people are coming to give me my money. I can see it. I mean, you must understand that. I'm somebody who has success. I'm somebody who can give them positive encouragement with words every single day. And they believe that they somehow know me or something. I mean, they believe that they know me. So those people who know me, I mean, they're the ones who are never coming. I mean, they're the ones who are never coming. I mean, in a sense, so they're the ones who never forgive me with words. Because they believe that they are some kind of slut or something. I mean, and now she is somebody that never comes to my birthday because she is somebody who is still a slut. I mean, she's still a slut because that's what she is. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, they want to call you something and you believe it, bro, that's what you are. I mean, but every single day, focus on understanding that what you want to do is love your life, but understand my dogs over here. I probably have a strong connection with me. My dogs have a strong connection with me. I'm understanding anyway that they're over there somewhere and they feel my presence around here, but they feel that I've been rejecting them. I mean, they feel I've been rejecting them on some level, and it's more they feel that I have to do it myself over here. I realize now, anyway, they feel that I have to do myself over here. So everything is excellent. I realize that every single time I feel the strong connection with my dogs over here. Whereas now, anyway, it's my biological dad's dogs. But what I do now is I focus on understanding that what I want to do is talk much more. But that's the thing, I want to break those limits. I want to be able to break those limits in different ways. I want to be able to go and thrive through that. I'm saying that's something that's much more intense in a way that I'm saying I want more of that. I want more of that in my life. And that's more how I want to be able to talk to people much more in a way that I'm looking to sum up all that into I only. I mean, understand, but it's much more how I felt that I was missing out over here. I felt that I was missing out with talking to other people, and especially to women. I feel that I feel that they are going to other guys to talk to them and not to me. But that's what it is. But I never need them. I mean, understand. I focus on saying that it's much more how I feel every single day to just understand myself in greatness. What I do now is I just focus on myself. I focus on understanding that when events coming up, I focus on understanding that these people over here are very negative on me. I love why. Those are the people from the Mount Pritchard over here. They're very negative on me. And it's because I feel it. I can see the communicational style. I can see they're actually talking about me in a way that in terms of how I'm promoting them, and they feel that it's never necessary for that to happen. I realize although that is why I'm doing better anyway. So what I do now is I feel that they want to try to do something for me here to help me succeed. So what I do is I move up. And it's more how they are just people who never understand what I'm doing. I feel these Serbian people around town, I realize now they are something different. I don't know why. Or they're going around talking good and bad about me. I realize now, some people are just like that. I'm pretty sure you must understand. I realize now, I'm focused on saying that as I go and grow myself, I realize my biological family is talking good about me. They're all talking good about me now. By making sure I'm learning very quickly that other people in terms of my biological family are just like that, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just focusing on talking good as well. So as I go and grow myself into richness, I focus on making sure that I understand that today these people that I was promoting to, whereas now they are somebody who is different and they are talking good about me. Probably they're more alone as well, and they feel that some other guy out there is actually communicating to them on a daily basis now, and they feel they have a connection with this man or woman. And it's just I'm never a woman, I'm just I understand although that they feel that this person can actually help them throughout life. So no matter what, as I go and dwell upon better communicational skills, I feel that it's much more of a tug of war about everything. It's much more how I feel I have to connect with words with people. And it's much more that, unfortunately, nothing else. But that's the thing. I mean, that's why you have to expand yourself with communicational words. And you have to talk and talk and talk and talk. But I feel that no matter what, the other people just never understand me in terms of words. Or they have no words with me. But I understand that this woman does. I understand she has more words with me. But the thing is, every single day, focus on understanding that if they rejecting you to go and speak words with themselves, then guess what happens over here? Probably it's because you're successful here. I mean, I'm saying because if they're rejecting you to speak to each other and never you, probably it's because you're doing better. Probably if they're never following you with words, it's much more how you feel that you have to do better. I mean, you have to do better then. I mean, every single day I focus upon understanding that since they never follow me much on Instagram with words, I'm understanding my words over here have to do better. I understand what can I do? I mean, what does Jesus Christ do with words over here? When Jesus Christ says, keep going. I mean, my words are something different. I mean, I understand that they do it to Jesus Christ too. I'm pretty sure that they never want to follow me in terms of the actual Instagram. And why is that? Because I feel that I'm much more successful than them. I feel I'm much more successful than them, and they are lying to me. I mean, they're very much liars to me. And on some level, they understand me over here. And guess what, Russia? No. Russia never understand me over here. Russia never understand what they're doing. Whereas although, guess what, Russia, it's much more how I feel. I'm just doing better anyway. So what I do is I never rely on them to follow me anymore. But I'm just going to do it for free. Because that way it's a great image for myself anyway. And it works. Russia, as soon as they feel the tug to be able to do what I do, Russia, then they understand me. Russia, greatness people understand me. Russia, those people who understand how to make my Instagram come true. And those people who do what I do, Russia, then they are the ones who understand me. I love it. Russia, people who never come to my direction, Russia, they never understand me. Russia, that's what's happening right now with me. Russia, a lot of people never understand what I'm doing. I mean, they never believe anything good about me. I mean, Russia now, is it really? Russia, no. Russia, they believe good about me, but they're lying to themselves about whatever that is. Russia, they are in big confusion about me. And, I mean, they're calling me evil and they're calling me good. I mean, they're calling me both things. So what is really happening with them? Of course, they're growing. Of course, they're growing. But they are aware of me. Of course, they're aware of me. And now they're following me over time. Of course, all of them are following me over time. And over time is where I win. I prosper over time. Or else no matter what happens, I'm prospering over time. Because my information is growing. Or as my information is growing. So as you plant the seed, you shall prosper into a big tree. And the more you promote yourself, the better. And that's it. I mean, marketing is for life. I mean, it's a lifelong project. And that's why I'm ahead of the game in terms of marketing and everything. So as I focus upon staying now, all I do now is I go and get my business cards today and promote another 400 business cards, and I'll let it be that way. Probably from that point, I understand that no matter what, I just focus on myself a bit. And I focus on just letting it be. I focus on making sure I have more than enough every single day to just promote and promote and promote as much as I can myself. I have more than enough to just make my event this time successful. I can make $20,000 in a day. I mean, that's it. I make $20,000. I make sure that no matter what, I go and make it legally. I make $8,000 in my pocket. I make another event with that money. And I just keep making events with that money now. And what I do with the $8,000 this time is with $8,000, I make another event somewhere. I make another event. I invite people somewhere different. I make sure that with $8,000 to go to borrowing, Roshi, it's much more how I feel to go to Tomislav Club. I love it. Roshi, now if I go to Tomislav Club, I make sure I already make money here. I already make money. So what I do with Tomislav Club over here is I give them what they want. I make money over here. And there's a new venue over here with the showroom over it. When there's a showroom as well, unfortunately there's a showroom as well. So I'm focusing on understanding that if I make an event with Bothering over here, and I invite some musicians, I mean, guess what happens? I mean, the whole day is about me. And that's actually something I want to do. I mean, something I want to do. And then what do I do over here? I charge people $200. I mean, $200. I mean, yeah. I mean, $200 to see me at the door over here. And I'll prosper. I'll prosper straight away. I made the event. I mean, to work on my angle, I understand Jesus Christ is that. I go and understand Jesus Christ is I. And I'm understanding straight away how I need to just go and do that and make an event. I put $3,000 into Bothering. I make musicians come to my door. I promote myself 1 hour speech over there. And I move on. I make the money on the day. I make 300 times 200. Make that money quickly. I'll make the money quickly. I'll make the money. Because the money is very important to me now. I deserve the money. Because am I doing it for the money? I promise you, I'm doing it for a better life. I'm doing it for a better life. I promise you. And that's it. I promise you. Now, that's the next step. I promise you. I just go for it. I make this event happen. I promise you next month, I get the nice and beautiful Bothering. Straight away to understand Jesus Christ is say go straight away. And I just make sure I get the musicians very quickly. I give them all $200 each, and then go and play my music over there. I make it a 9-hour event or 10-hour event, and I just come and do a public speaking speech for 1 hour, and they can watch me, and that's it. You understand me? I promise you, I make on a day $45,000 on the day. I make $45,000. I promise you. It's that simple. For sure, I just make. I'm for sure make the money quickly, and now I'll make sure they understand. With $3,000, I'll make $45,000. I actually see that now. I actually go and make that happen for myself really quickly now. So no matter what, I'm understanding. No matter what now, as I go and really do something much more now, I'm making sure that I have something more to say now. I make $45,000 in 1 hour. With $3,000. I mean, with $3,000, I make $45,000 in 1 hour of a public speaking speech. And that's it. I move up. I mean, that's the next deal. I mean, that's something I promote all the fucking way. Russia. I put $2,000 into business cards over here. And I promote myself on the Bothering page too. I mean, it's a fucking sellout, I promise you. I sell out the arena. I make sure of it. And then with the $45,000, I keep going. I make fucking monthly Bothering events this time. I make fucking monthly Bothering events. And guess what? From this point, I understand no matter what, I can keep going. I keep going over here. But the thing is over here, and no matter what, that they want that. They want people to fucking make events over here. They want people to make events. Or should I make a fucking another event over here? I make another $45,000. I make $90,000. I'm pretty sure I'll do it for the next fucking 3 months, 4 months. I make already $200,000 already within 4 months. I mean, understand? I make $200,000 within 4 months. And that's it. Rushing from that point, I'm just going to dwell upon a better life for myself. I make sure it's very quick. So what I want to do now is I just said it'll be that way. And I focus upon making sure that no matter what, I go and dwell upon something better now. From that point, then I have the money. I have the money now. Those people want me just to have attention. I mean, they want me to have attention so that they can do business with me. But why? I mean, guess what? I mean, it's more how I feel that they're just lying to me. They're lying to me over here. That they want attention. I mean, they want me to have more attention than them. I mean, they say, I mean, guess what? They're just big liars, huh? It's like they never want to talk to people who have less followers than them. I mean, so they want me to have 50 billion followers while they have 1 million followers, yeah? Yeah. It's more how I understand that they're just lying to me. That it's the followers. What is it? I mean, what can it be? I don't know. It's more how I understand that they're going somewhere else with this. Versus the money? They want me to have more money than them? Or should they want me to have more money than them? Or should they want me to have more money than them so that they can talk to me, huh? They want me to have more followers or money than them so that they can talk to me, huh? What is it then? What is it? Or they're lying to me even there. Or it's because they have no word eye, mate. They have no word eye to talk to me. They're scammers of life, mate. Understand? They're talking shit all the time. Then it's never about the money, it's never about the attention, it's never about anything else, mate. They just try to keep you guessing. For fuck's sake. It's just because they're stupid. And they're stupid in life. I move on. They try to keep you guessing. They're fucking idiots. Understand? Move on. I was trying to understand who they are. I realize now, what I do now is a little bit, but I make them look like the fucking stupid idiots now. I fucking never reply to them, man. Or if I do that, it's the best thing. I never fucking reply to them, and they fucking look like stupid idiots now. That's it. Who the fuck are you, man? That's how it is, yeah? I just do myself a favor over here. A little bit that way. Make sure no matter what I can reply to just I. Make sure no matter what I'm learning very quickly upon what they want from me. If I show more success than them and they're coming for me, why are they coming for me? They're coming for me so that I can promote their business, man. They want me to promote their business somehow. They want me to be so famous like 50 Cent for them to talk to me. They want me to be famous. And what do they want me for, or else what? What do they really want from me when I'm famous? They want to talk to me when I'm famous, huh? Is that what you want? You want me to be so famous and more famous than you for you to talk to me, huh? Haha. What fucking idiots, yeah? They're fucking idiots. Move on. I realize now. Anyway, I can see how they were talking to some people over there who are famous, and they get 2-minute talk with them, man. Is that what they want? They're fucking idiots, yeah? For fuck's sake. They're talking to some famous dude. They're talking to some famous dude for 2 minutes on stage. Is that what you want? To finally talk to somebody like that? For 2 minutes only, huh? Fuck. Fuck that connection. I never fucking need your connection, man. I already see what you're doing with other people. So make sure I understand that anyway. That I feel that over time, people are just jealous of me. More and more and more. But that's why I'm understanding. I'm making my own events. They never touch me. And that's why I'm always focusing on now just growing and delivering this content quickly. So as I go and do these events quickly, I'm focusing on understanding that Bonnering over here promotes people on the actual Instagram. And that's why they're a better club than Mount is. Or they're a better club than actual Mount Pritchard. Because Mount Pritchard's dirty, man. And they're fucking dirty people, man. Russia. Now, because I understand everything is better now, I'm making sure that no matter what it's what Mount Pritchard now wants me to promote them. And they're fucking idiots, yeah? I'll make sure, anyway, that what I do now is I focus on making sure that I have more enough content over here. I'm pretty sure that I feel these other people want me around. And they want me to stay with them for some reason. Because we have never even spoken for 5 years and more. And they want me around. Understand? They're fucking confusing as. Understand? Alright, now what I do is I just move on. But as soon as I leave the country over here, then they start speaking about how I am successful more than them. They all see it. What I do is I focus on making sure that my music content is going on YouTube and my life coaching videos. I make sure everything else is coming online into Mega Drive, and I'll let it be that way. I'm making sure, yes, I'm prospering, baby. I'm prospering because I'm on top of it. on top of everything now. I mean, they're never going to fuck with me ever again. I mean, is it? I mean, they can never fuck with me. I'm too ahead of the game. I realize Robert Kiyosaki and Grant Cardone have really taught me some ideas over here in terms of gave me some ideas about life. And I appreciate their content. I mean, their content is excellent, and that's why I want to meet them. I want to meet them personally because of the content that they have. Actually, that's it. Actually, it's just the information. But that's why they come to you to see you. I mean, the only way unfortunately, the only way they want to see you, really, is if you prove to them that you have more information than them. I mean, the only way they want to actually come and be with you is that you prove that you have more success than them in words. Actually, that's the only time they come and see you. I mean, now, for me to prove myself to them now, that I have more success than them, actually, it's more how I feel that I'm already proving that already. But they are unaware of that. And they look stupid. In a sense, so what I do is more how I feel. That I need to go and do something to make them more aware about me. And I have to make sure that no matter what, that other people also never feel that I have success. I mean, they never feel it, but what do I do now? I realize it's much more increase the words anyway. I increase my words in different ways. I go and make more music. I go and travel the world. I go and make more money. I make more money. I travel the world. I make more music. I make more events. And that's how. I make more events, especially. Or as soon as I make more events, approaching now, they're actually saying this guy can make money. I mean, he can make events. I mean, he can make events around town, long line. And then I make them more money and more events, and then guess what happens? And then they're saying, hey, he has more money. And he's making money. I mean, he never works, he never works a 9 to 5 job. You understand? And then guess what happens from that point? Then my following starts to get up. And he has more following than us. And he has more following, and he's more status. And he's traveling the world now. He's traveling the world. And also he's a music producer and doing events around music production. I mean, he's doing comedy over there. I mean, he's doing acting on screens. I mean, he's doing singing over there in concerts. I mean, he's a rapper too. I mean, look at his body. I mean, he has a great fashion modeling body as well. I mean, he has a great body. I mean, he's a vegan. I mean, he's sober. I mean, he has great communicational skills. In a sense, so no matter what, I realize that no matter what, the people are starting to realize this about me, but I guess what I realize, they're very slow to understand what I'm really doing. I mean, they're asleep. I mean, they're sleeping, but guess what? I just keep going. I mean, what else I do? I just focus upon understanding that my nice and beautiful content over here is excellent, but I want to be making sure that my YouTube videos are happening now, especially. So no matter what, I'm focusing on just delivering that. I'm focusing on making sure that I have more than enough for myself. And I understand that no matter what, I understand that no matter what, I feel other people are just wanting me around just to fuck around in a way that they never want me around, but they want me around. And I feel like that, yeah? Making sure that no matter what, it's more how they're in confusion in life. But what I do now is I focus upon understanding that I go listen to my music. And I listen to my nice and beautiful track, Zonify. And as I listen to my track, Zonify, I go and Netflix. I do some Netflix and I eat something. I want to eat some nice beautiful noodles as well. I ate some noodles and what else? I ate some peanut butter and bread. I'll let it be this way. I make sure no matter what, I'm very successful. I'm doing some content here. I'm just focusing on myself and my love for myself, and that's it, guys. I'm pretty sure it's much more how I need to go and do my life over here. So as I do my life, I make sure that no matter what, I can just go and listen to my nice and beautiful Zonify track over here, and just go and do what I need to do to succeed. But if you wanna do whatever you want to speak more, then go ahead, and just make sure that no matter what, you're just learning much quicker upon life. And now, what I want to do also is I want to look for a hire company. I want to hire somebody to give them money. And I understand no matter what, it's much better for me to do so, because that way I own full responsibility about everything. Alright, how much do I give? I'm pretty sure I give them per hour. I give them actually the nice and beautiful, just off the top, mate. I might give them $200. Which that's it. I'll give them $200. And let's have a look what's happening. For sure. I can only rely on these people, man, to do FPOS machine for me, man. I mean, they're very stupid to do FPOS machine. I mean, they have no idea to do FPOS machine. I mean, in a sense, so the friends in my life, of course, they're fucking gone, mate. Unfortunately, I have no friends, man. I have no friends in my life except I. I mean, but my biological dad is my friend. And he helps me more than other people. I'm helping myself the most. I'm making sure anyway that since that's the case, I realize I'm straight away understanding what's happening around the world now. Or else they want to fuck with me. Or else they want me to have nothing. I see it. But something's happening around life over here. And I soon find out that they're the ones who have nothing. I mean, they're the ones who find out they have nothing in life. And then they get angry at me. Or they get angry at me now. I mean, they find out I'm much more successful this time because I was never telling them something of information. And then they go for me. And they try to come to get me in a way that I'm doing better. In a sense, so no matter what, that if that's the road, that's the road. I have to keep going. And the thing is, I'm giving them all the knowledge already. In a sense, so no matter what, that they get angry when I get more successful. Because I feel that I've been rejecting them. I understand? I mean, they feel massive rejection when I'm more successful than them. I say, yeah. Unfortunately, they feel massive rejection, so guess what they do? I mean, they have to unblock me to come and see what I'm doing. Whereas anyway, as I succeed more, I focus on saying that no matter what, it's more how I understand that those people are boring to me. I mean, they're very boring to me. I mean, they have nothing to do and they go for low average guys. I mean, they say I gave them too much respect over here. And a little bit that way. I see they go for low average guys always. I mean, all of them. I mean, all those beautiful women you see. I mean, they're all going for low average guys. I mean, they're all low average guys, I promise you. I mean, no matter who it is. I understand? And probably they're all like that. I understand? And now other people have given me more information than other people. But guess what? Probably they're all low average guys. Because guess what? Probably they have no word I. Probably they have no word I. I mean, you understand? I'm probably although that's how I feel. I feel although that my nice and beautiful mentors are greater than the other ones. Or my mentors are greater than the other ones. You understand? I mean, my mentors are much better than the other ones who are low average. You understand? So, no matter what, I feel that way. I'm making sure I'm doing greater anyway. I focus on saying that it's much more how I feel, that they never care about anybody, but they're very violent if somebody tries to come to speak to any of them, to make sure they understand that they are very violent in the act of actual pleasure. So you must understand that if you're learning very quickly upon how you can actually talk over that, you can make sure you understand straight away how they hate you when you're actually looking at them having sex in a way that you're there and you're trying to talk to them while they're doing it, and then they guess what? Virtually they get really angry at you because they're just so arrogant and they have no idea what they're doing. Understand? Whereas now, anyway, just make sure you're doing better. I mean, make sure you're doing something that's actually helping you. I focus on making sure they understand that I have to go improve my habits. So, as I improve my habits, I have to talk more, and that's what's happening. I'm improving my habits. Yeah, I improve my habits in different ways. I'm focusing on understanding that no matter what, that I feel that people can understand where I am in this nice and beautiful occasion, and they understand me right here. But guess what? I realize if I keep talking like this over here, it's more how they feel my frequency over here. Whereas they feel that I'm doing something nice and beautiful, and they can actually tell what's going on. So I'm just focusing on something that's actually helping me. So what's helping me is that I focus on making sure that I get them in a better situation to come and do that nice and beautiful content with me in a way that's working with me. And how do I do that? I make sure that I keep talking. I talk in a way that it's helping me grow, and that's it. I focus on making sure that I have more than enough success every single day. To focus on loving myself all the time with different aspects of life, but that's me connecting to the frequencies. And as I connect with their frequencies every single day, I focus on understanding that it's much more how I understand that other people are trying to frequency me in a way that I'm focusing on loving that life right now. And the life that is nice and beautiful for me to focus upon understanding that I have a strong connection with Gloria Gage, for example, because she's someone who understands me in different ways. So as I focus upon understanding to just go do my life over here in different ways, and I'm understanding that no matter what, I focus upon lifting my life in different ways too, love my life. So as I go and really, really dwell upon something that's really helping me move forward, I focus on understanding that there's more to my life over here to focus upon something that's actually helping me move forward. So I feel anyway that I feel actually in my life over here Vesna actually. So she's somebody who's actually focused on me. When she's focusing on me here, she focuses on me really strongly in a way that she's actually really really strong about me. So as she's strong about me, I'm focusing on making sure that it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is much more how I need to just let it be that way. I let it be in a way that I'm learning very quickly upon what it is. So the whole point is understand straight away how I need to go and dwell upon my life over here to succeed. So that's why I need to do it always. So actually, every single time, it's much more how I tune into the frequency of love. And as I focus upon my love for I'm making sure I'm doing something nice and beautiful for myself to succeed in different ways. So as I actually do my life differently, I'm learning. I'm learning how to actually live my life. So no matter what I do every single day, is I'm focusing on something that helps me grow. So that's the whole point, yeah. And the whole point is making sure that if you have that nice and beautiful channel of whatever it is in frequency, that you can go and love your life, then you're focusing on making sure that you have that nice and beautiful way of whatever you want. So just focus on yourself in a way that you're learning. And I mean, if you're learning something about love for yourself, then you're actually learning how to just study upon helping yourself to succeed, because that way you're learning the nice and beautiful persuasion technique all the time, and you're always focusing on talking. And if you're talking every single day and you're learning every single day how you need to go and grow yourself in different ways to make sure that you're nice and beautiful, and you're sending people frequencies in a way that you're learning that you want all of them in your nice and beautiful words over here. So you're focusing on making sure that you can really, really involve them together, and that way you're learning quickly upon how you actually do that. So if you do that, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you're really, really ahead of the game. So you're ahead of the game in different ways, and you're making sure that you're speaking that nice and beautiful vibrational tone every single day, and you're making sure that you have more enough here to succeed every single day, and you're making sure that you are learning very quickly upon your life over here. So as you learn your life very quickly, then you understand that no matter what, you're learning very quickly upon how other people are curious about you in different ways. So as you're curious about life over here, and you're making sure that you have more enough anyway, you're making sure that you can move on every single day, because that way you're learning very quickly upon what's going on. Alright, anyway, the what goes on in life is making sure that if you're focusing on love for yourself, then you're focusing on making sure that you're improving your life. And as you improve your life, you're making sure that you have more enough for yourself to succeed. But what's happening every single day, if you're focusing upon love for yourself, and you're making sure that you're looking at that nice and beautiful picture over here, and you're making sure you have a connection, and you're making sure that nice and beautiful connection rolls with you in a way that you're learning that nice and beautiful way of life that's actually helping you move forward, because that's a nice and beautiful way to say that you are having a frequency with them in a way that's actually working. And as it works, I mean, that's the whole point. Yeah? And the whole point is making sure that you're very much stronger than ever before, and making sure that you have that nice and beautiful tonality going for yourself to make sure that you're successful. Because anytime right now that they may come over really quickly, so if they come over really quickly, then you're making sure that you're looking for that nice and beautiful attitude, because that's what they want, because they want that nice and beautiful tone that you have. So you're actually focusing on that nice and beautiful way of melody to be able to understand that you can fantasize with words and everything every single day when you're focusing on something that's actually helping you. So make sure you understand that what you want out of life is to be able to speak those words every single day, to focus on making sure that if you're lifting your words all the time, and you're making sure that you can suck in your words over here, you're making sure that no matter what, that you can really enjoy yourself in a way that you're looking to be somebody who's understanding to be a sucker for love, for example, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly upon what's happening, and that way you understand that you're never afraid, but you're learning about what's happening around the world, and you're understanding straight away that you deserve that, and you deserve every single day to focus upon that right there. And you're making sure every single day how you can send those signals every single day to people to make sure that no matter what, that you can see straight away how you need to go and grow yourself. So as you grow yourself every single day, and you're making sure that you have more enough of what you need every single day to live your life, then you're always delivering. And as you're delivering content, you're making sure that you have more enough, for example, with success in every single day. So you're making sure that you never hate anybody, but you're making sure you love always what you want, but you're making sure always that you could always do better. And as you do better, you're making sure that you're more successful, and more successful way of endeavors is making sure that no matter what, that you can always channel that, and making sure that no matter what, as you channel something to success, then you can focus on making sure that is something also that you feel every single day that is more successful for you. So if you have a successful nature, just a successful nature every single day to focus upon something that's actually nice and beautiful all the time, you're focusing on making sure that I can always do better, but making sure that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. So how I feel is making sure that if you focus on the channel here to make sure that you're learning that nice and beautiful attitude over here, to focus upon something that's actually helping you to grow, and you're making sure that, yeah, I mean, you can actually grow yourself with that kind of tempo, and you're making sure that no matter what day, it's more how I feel every single day, that you go and study, and you have to study upon that nice and beautiful empathy for yourself, to focus upon understanding that it's much more how I feel every single day, that you must go and follow your heart all the time. So if you're following your heart all the time, and you're focusing on helping yourself deliver every single day, and you're making sure that no matter what, you have more than enough every single day to succeed all the time, and you're making sure you focus upon something that's actually helping you move forward, because that's actually what you need every single day. So focusing all the time that you're lifting your words, and I realize if you're lifting your words every single day, you're just making sure that you're courageous in a way that you're learning very quickly upon what you need to do. So make sure you're always focusing on yourself is the whole point, yeah? I mean, make sure that no matter what, that you realize every single day that how you need to understand the words is much more than anything else. So those people who are actually talking much more words in terms of life, or actually they are people who are actually much better on what they want. So make sure you're never afraid of anything, but making sure that you're learning very quickly upon how success actually works out for you. And then as you understand straight away upon what you need upon life is just to be greater for yourself. And then you're focusing upon how funny you can be, but you're actually just doing greater for yourself in words over here. So actually always study for yourself how every single day you're learning how words imagine, and words can imagine anything. So that's the thing about words, and you're making sure always that you're learning very quickly upon success with yourself, because you deserve all the time to make sure that there is always a greater way for yourself to deliver. And what you deliver out of life is make sure you understand that it's all words, and where you lead people with words is what they see all the time. So if you're understanding anything about life, then you're understanding how to actually deliver content. And then it's much more how I feel, that no matter what, that you must understand how I speak much more words than that. And it's much more how I understand something now. I understand that if you never feel like serving food, then it's because you've been speaking other words. And it's just like that. So what you do is go and eat what you want every single day. But make sure you understand that it's more how you have to channel that. You have to channel what you want. And it's more how if you feel like eating certain food, you can eat that food if you channel it with your words. And now with my words over here, I feel like actually understanding that no matter what I do right now is I'm focusing on making sure that I go for the best choice over here. Whereas every single day I understand Jesus Christ goes for the nice and beautiful, let's say, noodles over here. I mean, why is the noodles? Whereas now Jesus Christ actually says over here that he goes for the nice and beautiful Weet-Bix. I should have to go for the Weet-Bix, because I understand the Weet-Bix is much more energy, and it's much more how I actually have to talk like that. I have to talk much greater about my food choices over here. Or that's what it is, yeah? I have to talk about better food choices. And my food choices is making sure that no matter what, that it's much more how I understand that no matter what I do, I focus upon loving myself in a way that is working for me, in a way that I have to go and do better. But it's much more how I feel that I have to go and improve my habits. My habits is something that I have to do much greater with, always, to make sure I'm doing greater in different ways, is what I do. So every single day, just focus on your love for yourself, to make sure that you have more than enough to succeed with. And that way I'm understanding that no matter what, I'll focus upon loving myself in different ways, but making sure I understand straight away how I feel. I feel different. I feel that yes, there is some connection with some woman over here in terms of life, but I'm understanding that no matter what, then it's much more how far in between that is. And it's much more how it's still working, but it's much more how I understand that as I grow myself differently, I'm making sure I focus upon something better for myself differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm only the word I. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how I connect with people. I'm making sure anyway that if you want to talk words over anybody, then make sure you understand that it's much more how you understand straight away what you're talking about, and you can actually signal to them what you mean by words. And if you understand telepathy, then you can talk to anybody through telepathy, and you can say, hey, this is who I am now, and this is what I'm doing now. So if you're always showing people, then you always test it, and you can always understand straight away. You can see straight away who I am, for example, and I understand that no matter what, that they straight away see who you are. I mean, make sure then you can update people always, and you can update the whole crowd if you want. I mean, you can send them more messages and say, I'm doing better than all of you. I mean, they're saying, approach, they all hear you. I mean, how is that possible? Because you're speaking those words. I mean, you're showing people through words that you're more courageous than them, and that you're showing off much more. But I want to be able to go and listen to some music and eat as well, and just be able to just entertain myself as well, to do greater. So as I go and do greater for myself, I make sure I have more enough success every time to focus on my love for myself. So as I focus on doing something, I realize I feel that no matter what, I can see danger. I see it's more how I see something in terms of life. So it's more how it is. So dangerous aspect of life is understanding that if you see something where other people see you, but they just go about their way, it's much more how I feel that no matter what, just be careful. Alright, anyways, that if you want to talk to someone differently always, you want to show yourself love and respect with yourself, to grow yourself in different ways, and making sure that you have more enough of what you need daily to succeed. So just focus on your love for yourself and making sure that you are understanding that no matter what, that if you're feeling energetic right now, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see some energy over here. I'm making sure that no matter what, I feel that I want to eat some nice and beautiful noodles. And now, why noodles, but? Whereas now, it's much more how I feel. Whereas I feel that I need some noodles over here. Whereas now, why noodles though? Whereas yours goes for the nice and beautiful Weet-Bix though. Whereas the Weet-Bix, huh? Whereas it's much more how I understand that no matter what, that the noodles are healthy. But it's much more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I understand that straight away. That you can always channel anything that you want. I mean, do you have to eat noodles? I never have to eat noodles. I never have to eat noodles, man. I can eat some bread and peanut butter. I can eat some Weet-Bix. But I'm making sure I want some noodles though. I mean, that's different, yeah? Actually, it's much more different. Actually, it's much more how I feel. I appreciate all the understand Jesus Christ understands that you always can mix it up as well. Actually, but the best choice, I understand the best choice is Weet-Bix. Actually, it's all different, huh? Actually, it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is to go wash my dishes now and just go and focus on just letting you guys see I'm doing better. As I do better, I'm focusing on channeling myself in a better direction, and I just focus upon loving my life differently, to focus on loving my life in different ways. I'm showing myself success in different ways, to love myself differently. And as I love my life differently, I'm making sure no matter what, that and just never wait for other people to do anything, to look at me or anything. To make sure every single day that what I do is I focus upon understanding every single time that I focus upon loving my life. So as I do something always to make sure that I'm loving my life, I'm making sure that you guys understand quickly
Now I understand straight away that you guys have to just look at what you want and feel that you're always making sure that you're loving your life differently, but then you're planning other people in a way that you're learning very quickly upon what you want out of life, and then you're focusing on making sure that no matter what, that your birthday cake is your words. I mean, the birthday cake of your life is what you give out of words. Understand? So if you're focusing on making sure that yes, you can actually go and really study upon making sure that you're always appropriate with what you want, and just finish off the segment that you want, and make sure that no matter what, if you do that, and make sure that it's much more how you understand straight away. And as soon as your nice and beautiful content reaches 1 hour, then just go and upload it online very quickly, so you're always ahead of the content and live, because that's how it is.